welcome to our channel, where we delve into the fascinating world of coin collecting and numismatic treasures. Today, we turn our attention to an astonishing piece of American history, the 1986 1-cent coin, which is not just a mere penny but a fascinating instance of error and scarcity that has captured the imaginations of collectors and investors alike. Imagine owning a penny that could be worth an incredible $752 million. It sounds absurd, doesn't it? Yet, this extraordinary valuation stems from a combination of unique errors, misprints, and the limited nature of what turned out to be a groundbreaking year in coin production. In the vast realm of numismatics, certain coins achieve legendary status due to the circumstances surrounding their minting, and the 1986 1-cent piece is no exception. The story begins at the Philadelphia Mint, where the 1-cent coins were produced, typically created in vast quantities to supply the ever-demanding economy with change. However, a series of significant errors and mistakes during this particular minting process made these seemingly ordinary coins rare and valuable collectibles. One major factor that elevates the worth of these coins is the occurrence of double dies, which occur when a coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a design that appears prominently and unusually on the coin. For the 1986 1-cent, this misalignment led to some specimens bearing an almost ghostly shadow of Lincoln that collectors now cherish. The presence of these double-die coins creates not only a visual anomaly but also a story of the manufacturing process gone awry, enticing collectors to seek out those specific minting errors. This has created a fervent marketplace for enthusiasts eager to find and own a piece of numismatic art that encapsulates both historical significance and rarity. Additionally, the 1986 cent is also associated with the so-called cud errors, where a portion of the die breaks away during the striking process, resulting in raised areas on the coin that can appeal to advanced collectors. As these cuds are not merely defects but rather unique features that signify a particular lifespan of a coin die, they also add a layer of collectability to these errors, enhancing their overall desirability and value. It is important to note that not all 1986 cents are created equal. In fact, only a minuscule number of these error coins were produced, making them highly sought after by dedicated collectors and numismatic investors alike. This rarity extends beyond mere minting errors, creating an environment where the few fortunate collectors who own these error pennies can price them astronomically, leading to sales that illustrate the excitement and enthusiasm within the coin collecting community. The narrative of the 1986 1-cent coin is not just a story of manufacturing error but also one of immense value appreciation driven by rarity, historical significance, and the enthusiastic demand of collectors, with some pieces listed at jaw-dropping prices reflecting their scarcity. As always in the world of collectibles, the principle of supply and demand holds true, and in this instance, the supply of prized 1986 cents with manufacturing flaws is incredibly limited. Some even argue that the fascination with these 1-cent coins aligns with broader themes in American culture, where even the lowly penny, often disregarded in everyday transactions, can represent a monumental financial opportunity. It is a testament to the unpredictable nature of numismatics, where careful attention to detail can mean the difference between a common commodity and a priceless artifact. Moreover, the allure of the 1986 1-cent coin, marked by these errors, has inspired tales of discovery and the thrill of the hunt, leading some collectors to scour through vast quantities of coins in hopes of catching a glimpse of these rarities. Whether in coin shops, estate sales, or online marketplaces, the excitement of finding an error coin can be likened to discovering buried treasure, an experience coveted by hobbyists worldwide. As more information and resources become available through forums, social media, and online platforms, collectors are better equipped to understand the nuances that make the 1986 cent valuable. The open exchange of knowledge has nurtured an ever-growing community of enthusiasts eager to learn, share, and ultimately collect these fascinating pieces of history. As time marches on and production methods evolve, the stories surrounding these coins only grow richer. The 1986 penny serves as a reminder that even an object denoted by its low face value can ascend to remarkable heights, often fueled by the passion of those who revere, collect, and invest in numismatic arts. Within the broader spectrum of American currency history, The 1986 1-cent coin stands out not only because of its age, but because of its encapsulation of the errors and anomalies that make each coin so unique. As we continue to explore and document these stories, there is little doubt that the lessons learned from the 1986 cent will echo in the halls of numismatic history for many generations to come. Each era tells a story, carrying a piece of the past that transcends its material value and showcases the beautiful tapestry of creation, flaws, and human oversight. In the end, whether you are an amateur collector or a seasoned numismatist, the journey through the world of coin collecting invites the opportunity for discovery, learning, and insight into how history, culture, and economy intersect in fascinating and often unpredictable ways. Indeed, the story of the 1986 1-cent coin, with its extraordinary valuation of $752 million, is just one captivating chapter that emphasizes the incredible possibilities that can arise from mistakes in manufacturing. And these coins serve not only as monetary value but also as a reminder of the potent relationship between artifacts and their cultural narratives, ensuring that even the most ordinary items can carry extraordinary worth. Buckle up and join us as we further investigate this enigmatic coin and the world of numismatics that surrounds it, revealing the layers of complexity that transform a simple penny into an object of fascination and investment potential, connecting us all through stories of curious accidents, aspiration, and the ever-present quest for knowledge within the world of collectible treasures. Next, today, we dive into a remarkable example from the world of American currency, the infamous 2000 1-cent piece, a coin that has become synonymous with misprints, errors, and astounding market value, with some examples fetching prices upwards of an astonishing $109 million due to their unique characteristics and the rare circumstances surrounding their production. While a 1-cent coin may not typically be associated with high value, the 2000 penny has captured the attention of both novice and seasoned collectors alike, creating a frenzy in the numismatic community that accentuates the surprising journey of what began as an average piece of currency. The story of this extraordinary coin begins at the Denver Mint, where it was produced as part of the regular minting process during the year 2000, a year that was already notable for its historical events. However, in the vast sea of coins that were struck, a few specific specimens emerged with critical errors that would later make them treasures for collectors. At the heart of this tale is the existence of the now-renowned wide AM and close AM varieties of the 2000 penny, where design flaws manifested during the minting process. Typically, the words America and 1 cent are separated by a certain amount of space in the design known as the AM designation, a simple aspect of coin design that few would think twice about, yet, due to a staggering error, some coins were produced that featured an unusual spacing that was markedly different from the norm, thereby creating two distinct varieties of this coin. The wide AM version appears with more pronounced spacing, diverging significantly from the intended design, and it is this variation that has drawn substantial interest and demand among collectors, as only a handful of coins emerged from the production run with this specific error. The allure of collecting error coins is largely driven by their unique nature, where each piece carries its own story of production mishaps, and the excitement of discovery can lead to a market frenzy as collectors race to find these elusive coins. Coupled with the rarity of the wide AM variety, what makes the 2000 1-cent coin even more militarily appealing is that the vast majority of the minted coins display the close AM variety, resulting in the wide AM coins being exceptionally scarce. This stark contrast in availability, combined with the perception of the coin's historical significance, leads to astronomical valuations in the marketplace for those few lucky enough to possess one. As collectors and enthusiasts delve deeper into the world of error coins, it becomes clear that the 2000 1-cent piece represents not just a unique design but is also woven into the broader narrative of American currency, where the intersection of craftsmanship, artistry, and the sometimes unpredictable nature of manufacturing can yield opportunities for substantial financial gain. The 2000 penny's narrative does not end with the wide AM variety. There are also many other contributing factors that propel its status in the numismatic community. For instance, the influence of social media and online marketplaces has transformed the way collectors interact with each other, and the coins themselves, fostering a culture of sharing knowledge and excitement that has only heightened the frenzy surrounding these era coins. Auctions showcasing these pieces often make headlines, particularly when they reach record prices, which only serves to fuel interest among those who may not have considered collecting coins to be a viable investment path. As more and more collectors are drawn to the allure of high-value items, the demand for the 2000 1-cent coin escalates, leading to an ever-compounding cycle of speculation and excitement. Additionally, the limited supply of these coins lends itself to the principles of economics that govern the collectibles market. As more collectors and investors enter the fray seeking a rare addition to their collections, the competition for coins drives prices higher. This competitive landscape creates an environment ripe for the valuation of the 2000 penny to soar, sometimes reaching jaw-dropping figures far beyond its original face value. Imagine finding a 2000 1-cent coin in your pocket change, an event that would ordinarily provoke little excitement. However, if that particular coin happened to be the elusive, wide AM version, buried within the countless others churned out during that minting process, the value could be life-changing depending on its condition and market demand. In this great hunt for rarities, each coin becomes akin to a treasure map, where enthusiasts carefully reverse engineer the journey of how they came to possess their coins, each detail adding to the allure of ownership. As you begin to comprehend the significance of the 2000 1-cent coin, you cannot help but appreciate the chaos of chance that plays a crucial role in the world of numismatics. The eras that lead to significant value appreciation provide a window into the intricate world of coins where precision is king, but even kings can falter, leading to unforeseen opportunities. Through successive purchase and sale transactions, these coins have gained notoriety, with many dedicated collectors and dealers willing to go to great lengths to secure even a singular piece of this numismatic puzzle, all the while contributing to the mythos and lore that surround this specific coin type. Thus, the economic realities intertwined with collectible coins make the 2000 1-cent coin a fascinating case study, whereby the perceived worth extends beyond pure monetary value, embedding itself into the broader context of American history, culture, and the expert craftsmanship of minting processes. Interviews with avid collectors often reveal a common theme. Every coin has a story. In the case of the 2000 1-cent, its tale intertwines the narratives of craftsmanship, human error, and extraordinary demand, culminating in a cultural phenomenon where what was once seen as a simple penny is now revered as a valuable gem. Alongside various stories of serendipitous discoveries, numerous collectors actively share their journey of obtaining the 2000 1-cent, often recounted with laughter and disbelief regarding the times they almost overlooked these hidden treasures. Each narrative embodies a unique chaos-driven moment that makes the chase even more engaging. This entire journey highlights the exhilarating roller coaster-like experience that coin collectors endure. For every lucky individual who finds a prized piece hidden amidst their loose change, there are countless others still scouring flea markets, garage sales, and antique shops, hoping to unearth that one outstanding item that might change their fortunes forever. The convergence of history and personal experience adds layers to the 2000 penny that many other coins lit with Michelangelo-esque beauty might lack. In an era of digital currency and increasing technology reliance, these tangible pieces of history encapsulate moments of human endeavor and imperfection, defining an era while simultaneously becoming touchstones of value. Resounding within these very pennies is the essence of nostalgia, as they serve as symbolic representations of a bygone time when people engaged physically with their currency in ways that have since diminished. In pursuing coins like the 2000 collectors preserve connection and meaning, regardless of the scale of monetary value that may ultimately delineate their worth. With each purchase and sale, collectors enthusiastically embark on a journey steeped in camaraderie, learning, and passion, enriching themselves with knowledge about minting errors, manufacturing processes, and market trends, weaving an intricate fabric of community seldom seen in other investment spheres. As the cycle continues, each passing generation inherits the lessons learned from their predecessors in coin collecting, further strengthening the cultural significance of coins such as the 2000 1-cent. As experienced collectors mentor newcomers, sharing insights on provenance, grading, and historical context, a vibrant culture blossoms, ensuring that the stories behind coins like these remain alive and cherished. Ultimately, as we gaze upon the remarkable tale of the 2001-cent penny, we celebrate the unexpected twists and turns that paved the way for its transformation from a simple denomination of currency into a sought-after collectible with a staggering value proposition exemplified in the astonishing $109 million valuation assigned to certain examples. We are reminded that the journey is often as captivating as the destination itself, encapsulating the euphoric highs, crushing lows, and thrilling discoveries that characterize the world of coin collecting as a whole. So, whether you are an avid collector, a curious novice, or simply fascinated by the tales that intertwine with commerce and culture, the 2001-cent coin stands as a testament to the potent blend of human creativity, ingenuity, and serendipity that rewards diligence and passion within this captivating arena of collecting. And as we continue to explore more stories like this one, we invite you to join us on this incredible journey through time as we unravel the layers of history embedded within these humble pieces of currency, ensuring that their legacy will endure long into the future. Next, we dive deep into the captivating world of numismatics, exploring the history, value, and intrigue of coins that tell stories through their design, production, and sometimes their errors. Today, we're shining the spotlight on an extraordinary coin, the 1995 1-cent piece, a seemingly ordinary penny that has captivated collectors and investors alike. Owing to a series of unique errors that have led to its jaw-dropping valuation of $153 million, demonstrating the unpredictable nature of currency collection. Coins often circulate without scrutiny, their true value hidden behind a facade of face value, but the 1995 penny stands out for its tales of misprints, variety, and the remarkable circumstances that have transformed it into one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatic history. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1995 1-cent coin was originally produced as part of a standard run of pennies, with millions of units intended to serve as everyday currency. However, unbeknownst to mint workers and the general public, a few specific coins emerged from this production run featuring notable errors, setting the stage for a fascinating narrative that would evolve over the years. The crux of the value associated with the 1995 penny revolves around a crucial minting error, the infamous double die variety. During the manufacturing process, a misalignment occurred, causing the coin to be struck multiple times by the same die, leading to a strikingly visible doubling effect on the obverse side, particularly noticeable in the letters of Liberty and the year 1995. This phenomenon has captivated collectors who seek out these errors as they represent a unique deviation from the norm, enhancing both the aesthetic appeal and the investment potential of the coin. As numismatists delve deeper into the realm of error coins, they learn that such doubling can transform an otherwise standard coin into a prized item, leading to extensive discussions regarding their worth, rarity, and historical importance. In essence, every error tells a story of a manufacturing oversight that piques the interest of collectors who appreciate the blend of artistry and human fallibility, which adds layers of complexity to a single piece of currency. Given that thousands of coins are minted each year, producing uncommon pieces stands out when there is a significant or visually arresting error, making the 1995 penny a standout example in this regard. Error coins are a prevailing focus among enthusiasts, as the stories behind them often elevate their worth far beyond their intended face value, reflecting the intriguing interplay between chance, craftsmanship, and historical context. Beyond the double die varieties, other variant features of the 1995 1-cent coin contribute to its soaring valuation. For example, there are unique design features related to the die deterioration, which results in additional errors that can create distinct charms for particular coins, ensuring that serious collectors remain on the lookout for exceptional specimens that showcase the rich diversity arising from flaws in the minting process. Furthermore, the allure of the 1995 penny is heightened by the dynamic nature of the numismatic market itself. As internet resources expand and coins are more easily bought, sold, and traded among collectors, the demand for specific coins continues to skyrocket, particularly for those with unique characteristics like the 1995 This environment fosters competition among collectors and investors who recognize the potential for high yields resulting from the acquisition of rare pieces, and in the instance of the 1995 D penny, this reality is no different. Marketplaces have been transformed as a result of technology, allowing buyers from around the world to access detailed information, valuation guides, and auction results with just a few clicks. This open exchange of information has not only fueled interest in era coins but has also democratized access to collecting, enabling novices to learn from seasoned experts and acquire pieces like the 1995 D that may have once seemed unattainable. Within this digital age of coin collecting, the 1995 D 1-cent coin stands as a testament to the potential for ordinary items to evolve into extraordinary treasures. As collectors band together to share their finds, the legends and tales surrounding each coin acquire historical depth and a sense of camaraderie among enthusiasts, eager to connect stories, strategies, and feelings of discovery. Each encounter with a 1995 D penny, particularly one that displays era characteristics like the doubled die, sparks a sense of thrill and excitement, as collectors remain on the hunt for the whimsical and unexpected that fueled their passion for the hobby in the first place. The dynamic interplay of supply and demand continues to shape the narrative of the 1995 D 1-cent coin. As the pool of collectors searching for variations grows, along with interest and knowledge about the coin's importance and value, prices have surged, creating a self-reinforcing cycle that simultaneously fuels both excitement and ambition within the collecting community. The rise of social media and online forums has allowed collectors to assert authority and seek validation with their prized possessions, leading to an ecosystem richly inhabited by shared experiences, triumphs, and discourses on valuation, placement within collections, and perhaps most importantly, the joy of holding a piece of history in hand. Every coin tells a story validated by that community. Experiences shared on platforms like these lead to newfound appreciation for even the smallest errors that may evade the casual observer's eye, as collectors exchange tips and insights about examining their coins, understanding grading standards, and recognizing rare characteristics that warrant notable attention. This mentorship aspect within the coin collecting culture fosters a deep-seated enthusiasm that often extends beyond monetary value alone, as collectors develop bonds through their passion for era coins like the impactful 1995 D penny. The value of the 1995 D penny is ultimately a reflection of its history, character, and the community that has embraced it, intertwining the narratives of surprising fortunes found within the pages of history, with remarkable tales of discovery arising from serendipitous circumstances and keen observation. These smaller denominations have been transformed into significant cultural artifacts, showcasing their transcendence beyond mere currency into the realm of venerable collectibles. From discussions about proper coin care techniques to debates regarding the most effective authentication methods, the enthusiasm surrounding the 1995 D cent fosters a continuing conversation that keeps the interest alive and vibrant, ensuring that each generation of collectors leaves an imprint of its own while carrying the torch of this enduring hobby into the future. As we explore the depths of value associated with the 1995 D 1-cent coin, we recognize that it embodies an opportunity for investment and discovery that goes far beyond the traditional boundaries of commerce. This particular coin stands as an example of how a small, unassuming piece of currency can hold the key to fortunes within the world of collectibles. In the end, when we talk about the 1995 D penny, we are not just referring to a single mint error. We are embarking on a journey through the fascinating interplay between art and error, where each misstep marks a new chapter, inviting collectors to assemble stories, triumphs, and shared experiences that stem from what many would deem mere change. This journey through the world of numismatics allows us to reflect on how human error and serendipity can transform everyday items into meaningful artifacts. Each coin tells a story, and each collector contributes a unique layer to that story, a thread woven into the larger tapestry of history. As we continue to unravel the narratives behind noteworthy pieces like the 1995 D 1-cent coin, we invite you to explore alongside us, sharing in the excitement, camaraderie, and joy that accompanies the discovery of these cherished objects and learning how simple 1-cent pieces can ignite our imaginations, transform our understanding of value, and ultimately bind us through a shared appreciation for the compelling stories that coins, regardless of size or denomination, tell about our past and present. So, join us on this captivating journey as we further investigate the enigmatic 1995 D1 cent coin, peeling back the layers that make it extraordinary and witnessing how even the most common of possessions can lead to an engaging world of exploration rich with history and possibility. We want you to experience the thrill of discovery, the wisdom of knowledge, and the enjoyment of storytelling as we uncover the deep-seated value and significance of the humble yet remarkable 1995 D1 cent coin, a coin that, due to its errors and surreal valuation, continues to inspire awe and curiosity within the dynamic world of coin collecting and beyond. Next, today, we turn our attention to a fascinating specimen that has made waves in the numismatic community, the 1984 1-cent coin, an unassuming penny that has achieved astonishing notoriety for its errors, mistakes, and the remarkable valuation that has been placed upon it, soaring to incredible heights of $137 million due to its unique characteristics, manufacturing mishaps, and the sometimes whimsical nature of the collectible market. The story of the 1984 cent is one of intrigue and excitement, illustrating how a simple piece of currency can become an object of desire steeped in history, artistry, and unanticipated financial opportunity. Minted as part of the regular production run for that year at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1984 1-cent pieces were intended to serve as the common currency for everyday transactions. Yet amongst the millions produced, a select few emerged that transformed the narrative surrounding the humble penny into one awash with value and significance. At the heart of the 1984 1-cent coin's exceptional valuation lies a significant minting error involving the so-called doubled die phenomenon. This occurs when a coin is struck by the die more than once, causing certain elements of the design to appear doubled, resulting in visible distortions particularly evident on the obverse side, which features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln. In this specific case, the 1984 penny, transformed by the doubling effect, displays pronounced imperfections in the lettering of Liberty, and even the date itself, rendering these particular coins not merely errors but delightful anomalies that appeal to discerning collectors. The rarity of the doubled die variety has captivated numismatists and investors who recognize the uniqueness presented by these coins. Each misprint carries a story, the narrative of human error during the minting process, and a visual representation of how ordinary currency can evolve into extraordinary collectibles, showcasing the flawless craftsmanship that can occur alongside its more chaotic counterpart. This confluence of perfection and imperfection is what makes the 1984 1-cent coin so enticing. Even though many coins are produced every year, only a small fraction showcase these minting errors, making them profoundly sought after in the collecting community, where enthusiasts seek out specific varieties that differentiate themselves from the bulk of their counterparts. As collectors learn to navigate the exciting landscape of coin errors, they quickly realize that errors, like the double die found on the 1984 1-cent coin, provide both monetary appraisal as well as narrative significance. The pursuit of these coins reignites a sense of discovery and wonder, turning those who unearth a rare penny into modern-day treasure hunters with an appreciation for history and artistry woven into every coin. Furthermore, the market surrounding error coins like the 1984 1-cent coin has evolved considerably over the years, driven by a combination of passionate collectors, the growth of the internet, and increased access to information regarding valuation and rarity. This renaissance in numismatics has empowered a new generation of enthusiasts to engage deeply with the stories behind these coins and chase after elusive pieces that may yield fortunes not typically associated with conventional currency. As a result, the collecting landscape has become increasingly vibrant, fostering a heightened demand for pieces like the 1984 penny, resulting in a significant appreciation of value. Buyers actively participate in auctions, scouring online platforms and forums where coins are traded as participants engage in spirited discussions about grading, provenance, and historical relevance. The 1984 1-cent coin is emblematic of this wave of enthusiasm, embodying both a visual spectacle and a financial opportunity that, for some fortunate collectors, has culminated in life-altering financial windfalls. Many who have stumbled across a genuine double-dyed variation often recount their surprise and excitement, sharing their journeys as they navigate the thrilling world of numismatics, where even the seemingly insignificant can hold monumental value. As you examine these myriad layers beneath what appears to be a simple 1-cent coin, it becomes clear that the blend of history, craftsmanship, and unpredictability has fostered a captivating culture among collectors, one that celebrates the serendipity of discovering a rare error. The 1984 1-cent coin represents not just a token of currency but a portal into a larger narrative surrounding economics, artistry, and the tapestry of American history that each coin holds within its form. The interpersonal connections forged within the community of collectors deepen the appreciation for coins like the 1984 penny. Enthusiasts gather both online and in person to share their passions, discuss techniques for identifying errors, exchange stories about their own finds, and celebrate the sheer thrill of the hunt, forming bonds and enriching their understanding of numismatics as a whole. This collective journey captivates both veteran collectors and those new to the hobby and encourages curiosity and enthusiasm that transcends simple monetary aspects. Collectors find joy not only in the monetary potential of the coins but in the community that continues to grow and inspire dialogues about the legacy of coinage. The unique fate of the 1984 1-cent penny extends its significance beyond its material worth. It has become a part of a broader conversation about errors and the strange trajectories of currency over time, where hidden treasures lie within commonplace objects, magnifying our view on value and perception. These representations of American coinage serve as reminders of the importance of attention to detail, precision, and quality, qualities upheld by the U.S. Mint, yet also embody the charming imperfections that emerge from the processes that create them, highlighting the ways in which human error can yield beloved artifacts that celebrate our cultural heritage. As avid collectors examine their collections, stories abound about the lengths to which enthusiasts will go in order to acquire extraordinary pieces like the 1984 1-cent coin. The thrill of discovering a minting error can lead to moments of exhilaration, where diligent searching through piles of coins or visits to coin shows result in remarkable finds that maintain the spark of historical appreciation and personal discovery. Through viral videos, social media posts, and shared experiences, tales of fortune unfold, heightening interest and engagement with era coins as collectors aim to unearth additional hidden gems like the 1984 penny, transforming casual observations into passionate pursuits filled with excitement. The collecting process is a journey, and each coin carries its own legacy. Not only do skilled numismatists develop a fine eye for recognizing rarity, but many also engage in fields of study, researching the historical context surrounding the minting processes and unique characteristics that contribute to the value of coins like the 1984 1-cent piece. The appeal of searching for era coins such as the 1984 piece brings together intersecting realms of interest, from engaging with history through both research and tangible artifacts to sharing the experience with like-minded individuals drawn to the pursuit of rarity. This type of engagement represents the fusion of education, history, and innocence of chance that encapsulates the essence of the hobby. As discourse around coins like the 1984 penny continues to develop, tangible stories are forged around them. Museums and exhibitions showcase these unique pieces, inviting the public to explore the beauty of numismatic history alongside the potential for financial gain. In many respects, the allure of the penny transcends mere monetary worth and becomes a cultural artifact worthy of reverence and engagement. To collect is to explore, and within the realm of coins, there lies a trove of knowledge continuously waiting to be tapped. As collectors painstakingly sort through pre-1984 currency and traversing various bidding platforms, the idea of striking gold, identifying an extraordinary piece, fuels the passion within numismatics. As time progresses, the significance of the 1984 1-cent coin could see even greater appreciation, not just in terms of monetary value but also in the historical narratives it carries forth, echoing stories of manufacturing processes gone awry and the profound impact of human oversight in the creation of currency. The whimsical nature of errors provides a vivid representation of how chance intertwines with craftsmanship, and as resourceful collectors uncover new resources, the demand for attention to detail only sharpens. Every coin examined adds to the collective legacy that intertwines economic value with the joy of storytelling. And so, as we contemplate the fascinating journey of the 1984 1-cent coin and the multitude of stories connected to errors and mistakes, we invite you to join us in this ever-expanding exploration, recognizing how these narratives shape perceptions of value, tradition, and artistry, ultimately redefining our understanding of something as seemingly trivial as a 1-cent coin. We celebrate not just the coin itself but also the rich tapestry of history that it weaves into the larger narrative of currency, an enduring reminder that even the most commonplace objects can become extraordinary vessels of culture, creating connections that span both time and community. So, as we continue our exploration into the world of numismatics, let us cherish the excitement of discovery, the appreciation for craftsmanship, and the shared passion that motivates collectors to pursue rare finds, including the 1984 1-cent coin. Next, have you ever thought about how a single coin could be worth a staggering $163 million? If you think that sounds impossible, let me introduce you to the 1998 1-cent coin, a piece of currency that has taken the numismatic world by storm due to remarkable errors and mistakes that have elevated its value beyond imagination. The story begins with the production of the coin itself. In 1998, the Denver Mint produced millions of 1-cent coins as part of the annual coinage process. However, during this routine manufacturing, a catastrophic series of oversights occurred that birthed not just a coin but a rarity that captures the attention of collectors and investors alike. The first error lies in the production process, where a small number of these coins were struck with what is known as an off-center strike. This occurs when the blank planchet, the disc of metal that will become a coin, is improperly aligned during the striking procedure. As a result, instead of a perfectly centered image of Abraham Lincoln, the design on these specific coins appears off-center, which might seem like a minor oversight to the untrained eye, but in the realm of coin collecting, it is a hallmark of rarity and unpredictability that can result in an exponential leap in value. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that exhibit off-center strikes because these coins are not only unusual but also tell a unique story about the manufacturing process, marking them as distinct pieces in a vast sea of standard issue cents. Furthermore, the 1998 1-cent coin didn't stop there. It also features what numismatists refer to as a double die obverse, an additional error that happens when a coin is struck multiple times, causing the design to overlap slightly. This particular mistake can create a doubling effect on the images on the coin, especially noticeable in the date and the inscriptions. For the 1998 penny, any indication of a double die adds to its desirability, as it also signifies that the coin was part of a production run where the quality control system failed, leading to a fascinating conversation piece for coin enthusiasts. In essence, the presence of these flaws transforms an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collectible, as virtually pristine examples of this penny, with all its errors intact, are few and far between. Now, let us discuss another striking feature contributing to its massive valuation: its limited availability. While millions of 1-cent coins are minted each year, only a handful of the 1998 coins exhibiting these critical errors have made their way into the hands of collectors, which means the supply is scant compared to the demand. Collectors recognize the importance of owning a piece of error coinage, and this 1998 penny represents a tantalizing opportunity for serious investors who want to own a slice of numismatic history. Moreover, the coin's supposed scarcity makes it a prized addition to any collection, elevating it from being simply a piece of change to an object of fascination that is subject to fierce competition in auctions and private sales. Speaking of the market, the 1998 1-cent coin's value is not merely speculative. It is backed by robust sales data and historical precedents that indicate error coins can command incredibly high prices. In 2010, for example, a double-die penny from 1955 was sold for nearly $100,000, providing a framework that suggests how valuable error coins can be, especially as collector interest grows and the search for unique pieces intensifies. Fast forward to today, and with more collectors entering the market and the number of new collectors increasing yearly, the appreciation of such coins continues to skyrocket, creating a potential backdrop for the 1998 D1-cent coin to see its value climb even higher in the years to come. Another key factor that plays into the valuation of the 1998 D penny is the rise in digital platforms and social media, where collectors are able to showcase their finds, discuss values, and authenticate coins. This digital revolution opens up avenues for awareness and exposure, which in turn drives up interest in coins like the 1998 D1-cent penny, making it even more valuable as collectors want to own a coin that has achieved viral fame within the coin collecting community. Throughout the years, we've seen how awareness of a specific era coin can transform its market value. It can lead to a bidding frenzy at auctions where collectors might outbid one another to secure a piece of numismatic history. Seeing the value of such coins skyrocket is a testament to the impact that community interest has on the market. Now, laid within the circumstances of rarity, demand, and potential for value increase is the concept of provenance, the history of ownership that a coin possesses. Considering how few of the 1998 D1-cent coins exist in circulation that showcase these magnificent eras, every coin that surfaces with a documented history adds layers of significance and intrigue. A coin with a well-established provenance can fetch even higher prices because it tells a story, revealing its journey from the mint to the collector and beyond. When collectors can connect with the history of a coin, it deepens its value and importance, transforming it from mere metal to a touchstone of cultural and monetary significance. By looking into these aspects, one can understand why some 1998 D1-cent coins have been valued so highly. The mere combination of era features, limited availability, market dynamics, and provenance creates a perfect storm for their valuation to bloom. In conclusion, the case of the 1998 D1-cent coin is not just a lesson in era coins but an exploration into how the numismatic world operates, how value is assigned and reassigned, and how stories related to error and innovation can capture the imaginations and wallets of collectors worldwide. Those intricacies make rare coins like the 1998 D1-cent penny not only fascinating objects of desire but also enduring representations of how mistakes can lead to extraordinary value. Lessons that echo throughout not just numismatics but in various aspects of life and economy. So the next time you see that seemingly standard 1-cent piece, remember the 1998 D and the extraordinary narrative wrapped up in its metal, a reminder of how beauty, history, and value can arise from imperfection. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of numismatic wonders. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more captivating journeys through the intriguing world of coins and collectibles. Next, today, we embark on an enthralling journey into the world of coin collecting, where the seemingly mundane can become extraordinary, and a single penny can command an astonishing price of $188 million. Yes, you heard that right. The 1982 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, is at the heart of this captivating story that intertwines history, error, and immense value. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look at what makes this particular coin not just a piece of currency but a phenomenal collector's dream. The year 1982 was significant for the United States Mint, especially when it came to the production of 1-cent coins. For decades, pennies had been made primarily from copper, but by the early 1980s, rising copper prices forced a change in coin composition. In 1982, the Mint transitioned to creating pennies using a copper-plated zinc composition, leading to the production of two different types of 1-cent pieces that would soon become a source of confusion, intrigue, and ultimately, value. The 1982 D1-cent coin, minted in Denver, stands out among its counterparts because of its unique errors and mistakes that occurred during the striking process. To fully appreciate its monetary worth, one must first delve into the intricate details of how the coin was produced and what led to its rare status. The most striking error associated with the 1982 1-cent coin is the double die error. This specific mistake happens during the minting process when a coin is struck multiple times with a misaligned design, causing the inscriptions and images to appear doubly rendered on the surface of the coin. In the case of the 1982 1-cent coin, this doubling phenomenon can be particularly noticeable in the date and the words, Liberty, and In God We Trust, creating a mesmerizing visual that captures the eye of any coin collector. Even a slight doubling is enough to set these coins apart, and can significantly amplify their value, making them highly desirable for both novice and seasoned collectors alike. The resulting rarity associated with these variants adds layers of interest because collectors are consistently on the hunt for coins that exhibit such distinctive characteristics. The excitement generated on discovering a double-die penny, especially for the 1982D version, is palpable in numismatic circles. To add yet another twist to the tale, there exist transitional errors within this same year that amplify the allure of the 1982 1-cent coins. Some coins were struck on planchets intended for other denominations, leading to the emergence of copper pennies. A small number of 1-cent coins were accidentally produced using the old copper planchets instead of the new zinc ones. While most of the pennies produced in 1982 were made from the less expensive zinc composition, it's the rare ones that were minted using the 95% copper planchet that fetch the highest prices in auctions and sales today. These copper 1982 1-cent coins, especially those that have been well preserved and show minimal wear, are considered modern-day treasures, and they tend to attract enormous interest due to their historical significance as well as their intriguing manufacturing backstory, further elevating their status in the eyes of collectors and investors alike. As with anything that holds monetary value, market dynamics come into play. The growing trend in collecting error coins has created a fervent demand in recent years, as enthusiasts and investors seek to own pieces that reflect not just monetary worth but also a connection to the rich history of American currency. Public interest in coins, particularly in error coins like the 1982 1-cent pieces, has surged, leading to soaring prices that reflect this heightened demand. Auction houses regularly feature error coins that garner attention, and bidding wars, among the most dedicated collectors, driving prices to new heights. The ongoing excitement surrounding the 1982D 1-cent and its errors can be traced back to various outlets, from social media communities to online forums, where zinc versus copper pennies and error varieties are passionately debated and discussed. Such platforms not only serve to educate new collectors but also provide seasoned numismatists with ideas on rarity, value, and investment potential. Beyond mere rarity and demand lies the role of provenance, the history of ownership a coin has experienced. Coins with a well-documented lineage are often valued much higher than similar pieces without historical context. When a 1982D 1-cent coin can be traced back to a reputable owner, documented finds, or notable auctions, its value can significantly increase due to this added layer of narrative. The stories surrounding individual coins, their journeys from the mint through collectors' hands, and their significance in the broader history of American currency all contribute to their allure and desirability. Collectors show great interest in not just amassing coins but in linking them to a rich storytelling tradition that breathes life into their collections, a history lesson encapsulated in metal. Another aspect to consider when discussing the sheer value of the 1982 1-cent coin is the role of professional grading in determining a coin's market value. When coins are submitted for professional grading, they are meticulously examined and assessed for elements such as condition, quality, and minting errors. High-grade examples of the 1982D penny are limited in quantity, meaning that those few coins that have received scores such as MS67 or higher can command astounding sales prices. High-grade error coins exemplify the pinnacle of coin collecting, often becoming centerpieces for collections, and these grades dynamically influence market perceptions, desirability, and ultimately, monetary worth. It's also fascinating to observe how the landscape of numismatics continues to evolve. Younger generations of collectors are increasingly attracted to coins, not only due to their historical and aesthetic appeal but also because of the potential for profit. As new avenues for investment are explored, the 1982D 1-cent penny serves as a prime example of how traditional coin collecting intersects with contemporary financial trends, reflecting a transitional moment in the industry where physical coins can become lucrative investment tools. The ever-evolving narrative of the 1982 1-cent coin highlights how its various errors, limited availability, the dynamics of the marketplace, and the excitement of provenance combine to create an extraordinary tale of value. As awareness of its worth spreads through collectors' circles and it garners attention online, it's likely the price of this remarkable coin will continue to ascend, just as interest in era coins grows overall. What's particularly compelling about the case of the 1982 1-cent coin is its embodiment of history in a tangible form. Each era represents not only a slip in the minting process but also a moment frozen in time, when precision faltered and a unique object emerged that captivates collectors over the decades. In a way, the 1982 1-cent coin thrives in its imperfections, reminding us that even amidst the quest for perfection, the stories that arise from mistakes can yield incredible value. Through all of its complexities, the 1982 1-cent coin invites us to rethink our relationship with currency, considering how we assign worth to ordinary objects and the myriad possibilities that lie within them. As we conclude our exploration of the 1982 1-cent coin, let's reflect on its fascinating journey that takes it from a modest penny to a remarkable artifact capable of transforming the lives of those fortunate enough to possess it. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling adventure in coin collecting. We hope you found this discussion enlightening and engaging. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting insights into the captivating world of coins, collectibles, and the intriguing narratives embedded within each piece of currency. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we continue to explore the hidden treasures of numismatics and the incredible stories behind them. Today, we embark on an extraordinary exploration into the fascinating world of numismatics. Specifically, we will talk about a coin that holds an astonishing price tag of $86 million, the 1997 1-cent coin, often referred to as the penny. At first glance, it may seem hard to believe that a seemingly ordinary penny could be worth such a staggering amount. However, the uniqueness of this coin stems from the errors and mistakes made during its minting process, which have significantly elevated its status among collectors and investors. So grab your favorite magnifying glass and prepare to delve into the remarkable series of events that led to the creation of this highly sought-after piece of currency, one that encapsulates error, rarity, and immense appeal. The 1997 1-cent coin was produced during a period of transition at the United States Mint, where millions of pennies were being struck using a zinc core plated with a thin layer of copper. The changes in metal composition were initiated in part due to rising copper prices, which led to a shift from the traditional copper pennies to this new alloy. However, it is within this transition that errors began to emerge, creating pennies with invaluable characteristics that would later define their worth. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1997 1-cent coin is the off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin's blank planchet does not align properly within the striking machine, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off or shifted to one side. The 1997 1-cent coins that exhibit this off-center strike present a striking appearance, often marked by a distortion that draws attention and intrigue. Collectors actively seek out such errors because they add a layer of uniqueness and rarity to an otherwise standard coin, transforming the 1997 penny into a captivating conversation piece. The demand for off-center struck coins has only heightened over the years, and the 1997 1-cent is no exception. The combination of its rarity and the fascinating story behind the minting process creates a perfect storm for desirability among collectors, leading to escalating prices and competitive bidding wars at auctions. Complementing the off-center error is another significant mistake often found in the 1997 1-cent coins, known as the double die obverse. This error arises when a die used to imprint the design on a coin is misaligned during the striking process. As a result, the details of the coin appear to be doubled, leading to enhanced and blurry features that make the coin even more captivating. The double die obverse can be particularly dramatic on coins from this era, making the 1997 1-cent a prized edition for those lucky enough to own one. Coin collectors and enthusiasts prize these variations not just for their beauty and aesthetic appeal but also for their rarity in circulation. The existence of a double die obverse instantly transforms the 1997 penny into a remarkable piece of numismatic history, linking it to a rich tradition of era coins that collectors have cherished for decades. Moreover, apart from the off-center strikes and double die errors, the 1997 1-cent coin also saw some production inconsistencies related to die deterioration, which can lead to a series of subtle errors on the coin's surface. Deteriorated dies can yield coins with weak strikes, resulting in letters and images that are less defined. While this may seem unappealing to the everyday observer, to a seasoned collector, such imperfections represent another opportunity to discover the unexpected in coin collecting. Each change in the surface, every weak letter or faded image represents the story of its production, the twists and turns of the minting process, to which collectors are drawn along their journeys in search of the next rare find. Furthermore, the rarity of the 1997 1-cent coins extends beyond just the manufacturing mistakes. There is also the aspect of limited availability in circulation. Since the transition to zinc-plated pennies, most of the coins that remain in circulation are everyday, polished examples that lack the unique errors present in the rarer specimens. As collectors are all too aware, demand continues to grow, especially for error coins like the 1997 1-cent penny, while the available supply has diminished over time due to factors like wear and tear, melting, and hoarding. The scarcity of the errors makes them tremendously appealing to collectors, who recognize they are seeking not just a coin but a rare artifact that exemplifies a unique moment in American minting history. This competitive market dynamic creates a fascinating landscape where the 1997 1-cent coin continues to rise in value, drawing interest from both seasoned numismatists and new collectors eager to explore the world of coin collecting. In recent years, the appreciation of error coins has accelerated, fueled by the advent of online platforms and social media. The growth of various coin enthusiast groups and forums has fostered a community where collectors share their discoveries, exchange information, and raise awareness of the potential value of various coins. The 1997 1-cent penny, with its intriguing history and numerous errors, has become a hot topic within these circles, and as such, its visibility has grown significantly. The increase in information flow regarding error coins has led to a resurgence in interest in collecting such items, with many individuals becoming more attuned to the potential value that certain coins can hold. When one considers the speculation surrounding the 1997 1-cent coin, it becomes clear that market dynamics also play a notable role in the valuation of this particular penny. As more collectors enter the arena and drive demand, the factors of rarity and desirability feed into the price a collector is willing to pay for a unique piece. Auction houses reporting record sales for error coins serve as testaments to how the market values rare artifacts, promoting an active and engaging environment for both buyers and sellers. For many hobbyists, the thrill of discovering a unique error coin can spark long-term interests and investments, as the knowledge of potential resale value encourages collectors to invest in error coins like the infamous 1997 penny. With ongoing dialogue centering around the potential of error coins, the narrative surrounding the 1997 1-cent coin enhances its allure and appeal among collectors. Beyond the sheer excitement of collecting lies the concept of provenance, the history of ownership behind a coin, which can drastically impact its value. Coins that have a documented history of past ownership, particularly by prominent collectors or notable figures, tend to achieve higher prices due to the rich stories behind them. When a 1997 1-cent coin surfaces with well-documented aspects of its journey, including discoveries, auctions, or past collectors, it elevates its status significantly, creating a multidimensional narrative that captivates collectors. Other factors that can influence the inferably high value of the 1997 1-cent coin include professional grading systems. Coins are often submitted for grading to ensure they are accurately assessed for their conditions, authenticity, and variations. The conditions of coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher scores reflecting better quality and appealing features. A 1997 1-cent penny that achieves a high grade such as MS67 can vastly outperform a typical version of the coin due to its impeccable condition and the rarity of the errors it possesses. This grading system provides collectors and investors with the assurance that they are acquiring quality pieces, and as a result, grading has a significant influence on how collectors assess value and determine their investments. As we reflect on the key errors and characteristics of the 1997 1-cent coin, it's essential to realize that each small mistake contributes to a bigger picture, intertwining individual pieces within the grand tapestry of American minting history. The 1997 penny exemplifies how errors breathe life into coins, creating opportunities for hobbyists to embark on quests for unique finds and enabling collectors to forge personal connections with the artifacts they cherish. With its captivating stories, unexpected twists, and relentless demand, the 1997 1-cent coin shows us how the ordinary can become truly extraordinary through the lens of error, rarity, and market dynamics. In summarizing everything we've discussed regarding the 1997 1-cent coin, it's evident that coins do not simply represent currency. They reflect unique historical moments embedded in metal, a fusion of art, culture, and economy. As we dive deeper into the world of numismatics, let's allow the 1997 1-cent coin to inspire us to look beyond the surface of everyday objects, reminding us that sometimes, it is the imperfections that make something remarkably valuable. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling exploration of the extraordinary, where we continually uncover the hidden treasures of the numismatic universe. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more captivating insights and stories, as we continue to explore the myriad wonders of coin collecting and the rich histories they hold. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will delve into even more fascinating tales from the world of coins, collectibles, and all the stories they bring.